This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where each week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your hosts,
Cheryl
and Jake.
All right, this week we watched the requel. Is it a requel?
Yes.
So I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay, don't spoil a review of this. But I am on deck to quiz. Jay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so Jennifer Love Hewitt. First horror film was I Know What You Did Last Summer. And this is her first horror film since the sequel in 1998. But she said she didn't want to keep doing horror films because they scared her. And she didn't want to be typecasted as a scream queen. Okay. Which is funny because nowadays, like, that's like a good thing. Yeah. But anywho, she turned down offers from other horror films. Can you guess what they... Guess two of them. And I'm going to give you a little bit of hint because there's a lot of horror films. One of them scared me to death, and the other one is extremely popular. Both of them are from the 2000s.
Scared you to death.
Yeah. It's like a horror movie that I have seen that, like, I was like,
Hereditary?
No, older. 2000s.
Okay. Older movie, I mean... 2002
and 2000 to be specific.
Urban Legend?
No, that ain't scary.
Okay.
Think like remade. It was originally from like, I think maybe a foreign horror film, and they remade it for us.
The Grudge?
You close. A little closer.
So it's Japanese?
It's grudgy. Okay. It's a grudgy horror movie.
The Ring?
Yes.
Okay.
So she was offered
Japanese.
The Ring. Turned it down.
Okay.
What is the other one? There's four.
Is this the one that's popular?
Yes.
Okay, so the one's popular.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a slasher?
Yes.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
No.
Or Friday the 13th?
I could give you another hint, but it
wouldn't be Scream. They would have offered her Scream?
Scream 3.
Offered
a role in Scream 3. It don't say which role, but it says.
But that makes sense because that one's the one that's about them making the movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that was the extremely meta one.
Okay.
So, yeah.
The other one was Valentine in 2001 and Dark Water in 2005.
Valentine was a movie with Katherine Heigl with the Valentine killer. He was killing people in a chair babyface mask.
Oh, I see.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Who else?
Dark Water.
It sounds familiar.
Hold on, I lost my page. 2005, Dark Water was with Jennifer Connelly.
Okay. Yes, so...
I don't remember this one.
I mean, none of those movies were good, so she didn't really take a loss by turning those down.
Yeah, but it's funny she didn't want to be known as like a typecast, as like a horror person, but like she's still...
Yeah, that's weird.
Associated.
Scream queens are
Is she
amazing.
not like a scream queen still?
Yeah, she is still
okay, I was going to say she still ended up being a scream queen.
Well, yeah, that's strange that she didn't want that. I mean, people like what they like.
Right. Well, and just she said she was scared of horror movies. So maybe...
Oh, well, that's also a thing.
I could see the supernatural ones. I could definitely be like, The Ring. I'd be like, nah, I'm not messing with that.
Yeah, because you have to be able to sleep at night.
I ain't messing with that.
Yeah.
But shout out to Jennifer Love Hewitt. We love you regardless of your reluctance to be a scream queen, which you are anyway.
Nice.
So that's it for trivia. Let's get into this week's episode. Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week, we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
All right, so we have some remakes on top of remakes in our movie news announcements. We had a couple cars in the trailer park. It's not full, but, you know, we got some occupancy there. And then a bunch of casting news and a bunch of crunch. So let's start off at the top. Another Judge Dredd movie is in the works.
Nice.
Which, this will be the third one. We've tried this.
Original with Sylvester Stallone.
Correct.
I am the law.
In 1995. And then 2012, Carl Urban was Judge
also
Dredd.
Good.
So that was the good one. People bash on the first one.
Okay, so the first one was a Sylvester Stallone movie, so it's easy to bash on it now.
That's the only one I've actually seen. I haven't seen a Carl Urban.
You would like the Carl Urban one.
Okay.
I'm trying to compare to something.
Fine. It's not like Fifth Element, but they were all around that time.
Yeah.
Kind of like Fifth Element?
It's kind of like Fifth Element.
But serious.
The world is kind of like Fifth Element.
Right.
Where it's kind of like
post-apocalyptic or whatever.
Post-apocalyptic, but futuristic and grungy and crime-ridden.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah.
It's like, think of Gotham in the future.
Yeah, nasty.
But yeah, exactly. So Taika Waititi is on board to direct this one.
Okay.
Now, before everybody go, damn Waititi, he gave us the best Thor movie.
He did.
We hear no complaints about it.
Yeah.
And then Drew Pearce is on board to write the script. Drew is from The Fall Guy and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which is the one with Jeremy Renner. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that one.
Interesting.
So, as we already mentioned, there's already been 2 movies. I'm surprised that they are doing a third one.
I'm not. The second one was. I like the second one.
Okay.
The second one was a. I'm not sure if the second one is supposed to be a remake or a continuation. But it doesn't really erase the original Judge Dredd history. Okay. He's a judge. They're basically like cops. They're judge, juries, and executioners. They can go in and enforce the law to its fullest, and that usually just means they bust into places and do shootouts.
Yeah, they're like super armored bad cops.
But they also have like a
code, right?
They have a code, but they're also like supernatural people. Some of the cops have like some of them are psychics.
Right. They make clones of them?
They're mutants in the future. So, there's like supernatural elements and stuff like that. The first one had a box office of $41.5 million on a budget of $45 million. So it was not a success.
So people didn't like it, and it was financially not successful.
But it was.
Then they tried again 13 years later.
They did, yeah. So the most recent one was written by Alex Garland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And starred Carl Urban was Judge Dredd.
Right.
Lena Headey, who's Cersei, was the main villain.
Okay.
And Wood Harris was one of the other side characters in the movie, too.
Now I'm really going to watch it.
Yeah. It was good. It was short. It's like 95 minutes.
It's going to be... Dang.
Yeah. The whole movie takes place in an apartment complex.
What?
Because Lena Headey is the bad guy.
Yeah.
She's like Falcone.
Okay.
And the whole movie is she's taken this apartment complex and turned it into her fortress, and they're sending Carl Urban in there to arrest her.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I recommend, if you have not seen either one, to watch them both, because I get the feeling they are very different.
Yeah, it's like RoboCop.
It is very RoboCop-ish.
Yeah.
This movie will very much hinge on who is gonna play Judge Dredd, and they probably should pick somebody popular.
Yeah, I feel like I wonder who's gonna do the costuming. I think Versace made the costume for Judge Dredd.
The OG or the new or the 2012 one?
The OG's Sylvester Stallone one.
Yes.
It was made by Versace, Gianni Versace. Yeah, he designed it, and that suit still goes like crazy.
Well, it's funny because that's kind of like Fifth Element, who had the. Almost got Prince, and they were gonna get like the famous designer. Prince was like, I'm not wearing that.
Yeah, so bring back good costuming.
Right. In dystopian future cities.
Yeah.
With flying cars.
I want him to have the huge giant gold shoulder pads.
Yeah. If you've never seen it, they are like towering figures of like authority.
Yeah.
And they talk with like, I am the law, literally.
Platform boots.
That.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But I trust Taika with this. I trust him.
And it's in line with them. It's one of the old action films that they're bringing back, like Predator and Alien and what's that other Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that we just said that they're
Running Man.
Running Man. Mm-hmm. So it's in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 tickets.
Yeah.
I'll go see it. Depending on who y'all cast. Now, if y'all put like Timothy Chalamet in that suit, I'm like, no, check now.
No, we need an imposing figure like
Do the Rock.
Who's Reacher?
Oh, Alan Richardson.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
He's trying to be Batman, but I don't think he's gonna get Batman.
Yeah, he could do Dredd.
Yeah.
If
y'all listening,
Carl Urban could still do Dredd.
Someone read somebody say just bring back Carl Urban.
Yeah, he could still do Dredd.
I mean, he's doing Johnny Cage. He can totally do Judge Dredd.
And Dredd never takes his helmet off.
Exactly. So. But you can tell it is from like the nose down. Who it is. It's very distinct. All right, so that is it for the remake news. Going into live action, I guess this is still remake territory. We are getting both a live action Assassin's Creed series and a live action Captain Planet series.
I feel like we talked about Assassin's Creed before.
Was it the series or was it a movie?
I thought they were going to do another movie, but maybe that's changed.
Maybe they flipped it into the series. Yeah. Both of these are coming from Netflix. The slaughterhouse for things, ideas that go to die after one season.
IP graveyard.
Right. I wasn't joking when I was saying slaughterhouse. Like, that wasn't code for anything. It's literally what I mean. Yeah. So for the Assassin's Creed, we are getting Roberto Pinito, who did Westworld. So positive. And then we're getting David Weiner.
Have a good first 2 seasons.
1.5, maybe. And then also the guy from Halo will serve as showrunners. Now, the Halo...
Nobody will like it.
The Halo series didn't go. Is it still on? It's on Amazon, right?
It's on Paramount.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nobody's watching.
I don't know what the rules of them on Paramount are. It seems like they just seem to renew anything.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say, is anybody watching that?
It's not well liked.
Oh yeah, I did. I did hear some rumblings that people don't like it. Yeah. So Assassin's Creed is an extremely popular video game. Yes. They've already tried a movie once. It was 2016, and that starred Michael Fassbender.
Yes.
And the woman he was dating or something, right?
Marion Cotillard?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Or they married. Anywho.
Are they actually married?
None of my business.
Okay.
I don't know. That movie was semi-well
No.
Oh, people hated it.
No, that movie was bad too.
Okay. So, like we say on this podcast a lot, video games to me are the new comic book movies, or video game adaptations are the new comic book movies. So add this one to the list.
It's not hard. They just
It gotta be, because all these ain't good.
No, so Assassin's Creed is basically the Matrix, but instead of hacking in to jump to the computer world, they're hacking in to jump to their past.
Right.
And usually
like
it's an
past.
It's the past of a direct ancestor.
Like Jesus times.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
They go back pretty far.
But they just make the plot too dumb. And the plot's not great anyway. The plot in the game is not great.
I'm surprised they're going live action and not animated. Netflix does pretty decent with animated
Especially
stuff.
after they just said half of their viewership is based on anime.
They got the
content.
the K-pop Demon Slayer situation. They had Arcane, Terminator Zero, which is not getting
Solo
another
Leveling,
series.
I think, is getting another. And they're doing a live action too for it. So
why are we doing both?
I don't know.
Anyway, Netflix got it. So when y'all getting your subscriber fees jacked up.
Yeah, and
this is what the money is going to.
And they just posted like record-breaking revenue this quarter or something.
Listen,
as they do.
They super cracking down on that password sharing. I know that much.
Yeah, so it's working.
It is.
Yeah.
I had to text my mom like, give me the code. Anywho, another live action series that they also greenlit was Captain Planet. Now this one,
interesting.
It's
an interesting time to want to do a Captain Planet show.
Who's the audience?
Right.
Who's the audience for this?
Children. Maybe
live
it's for children.
action though.
I don't know.
Captain Planet works as animated.
Yeah.
They were literally like teenagers tackling environment disasters.
Yeah, and Captain Planet,
they're fighting global warming.
Yeah.
Before we started calling it global warming, that's what Captain Planet and them was doing.
Captain Planet in itself as a cartoon was too cheesy.
Monsoon tornadoes? What are we doing?
So Captain Planet as a cartoon was too cheesy and a little too goofy, because it's like, it's defeating climate with the power of friendship. So doing that in live action is a little weird.
It's gonna be too unrealistic, I feel like, today.
Yeah.
And if it feels like the hidden message is gonna be global warming, which I ain't really mad at, but this is a real vehicle to put it in.
And it's still gonna be like a cast of multicultural children who form into one blue man.
So it's gonna be woke.
That's still gonna be the premise.
It's gonna be woke. Okay, you gotta have a woke Captain Planet, because why else?
This is an interesting choice, but it'll probably work.
No,
because Netflix keeps posting record-breaking profits.
They keep canceling shows after one season.
But something's making it.
Somebody's paying for this.
The Poop Cruise. Poop Cruise is what's funding all of this.
They gonna use AI.
Brothers.
They're gonna use AI to write this whole thing.
Or that, yeah.
Because the CEO just said something about, we're about to use AI.
The CEO just said that they used AI and how it's not just a cost-cutting tool, but it also helps creators create better. So,
I have no faith. I have more faith in Assassin's Creed than I do Captain Planet.
So y'all have
Is
fun
the dude
with that.
still gonna be blue? Anyway,
he has to be blue. He can't be that's the whole point.
Right.
He can't represent one ethnicity because it's a melting pot.
Exactly, of global warming.
Right.
Got it. I don't know Netflix. I don't know about this one, but we'll see. And as we learn more, we'll bring you the news.
All right, so that is all the movie news this week. Let's roll into the trailer park.
Toot. Beep, beep.
All right, first up on the trailer park, we have After the Hunt. This comes out October 17th. Stars Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, and Ayo Edebiri.
Yeah, this is a serious one.
We talked about this a while ago when they announced that they were making it.
Yeah.
What is the movie about? The movie is about Julia Roberts plays a college professor. Ayo Edebiri plays one of her students. Andrew Garfield plays an associate of Julia Roberts.
Yes, a colleague of some sort.
Yeah, Ayo Edebiri and Andrew Garfield are apparently dating, and he assaults her.
I didn't take that they were dating.
Well, he says that she was cheating.
She says that she was cheating on her papers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they were having some type of relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic.
He walked her home after they're everybody was together or something.
And he assaulted her.
Yes.
We don't see the assault, but she shows up at Julia Roberts' doorstep and says that he assaulted her. And the rest of the movie, so basically this is gaslighting the movie. So
yeah. Although the trailer makes it seem like, I guess we're supposed to assume that Ayo is telling the truth.
Right. Yeah. But the trailer kind of makes it
where you're not sure.
You're not sure if maybe she could just be pulling a trick because it's implied that Julia Roberts may have also experienced abuse in her past before as well and came forward.
And Andrew Garfield is trying to say he caught her plagiarizing. And she's like a star student or whatever.
Yeah. She's like her pupil, and Julia Roberts seems to be that girl on campus. So
she's Queen Mother on campus.
Good wig.
Come across. She looks good. Everybody looks good in this. Reading the synopsis, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Seeing the trailer, I was like, I'm curious how it ends.
It looks like a good movie. I'm curious to how it ends.
It looks well acted.
It looks black baggish the way it's put together, like the production.
Not as fun, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
subject matter, obviously.
The subject matter is where I'm like, do I really want to watch a movie? And even Ayo Edebiri's character says in the movie that she's like, everybody's taking, I'm a black woman who's been assaulted and all the white people are making it about them. I'm like, do I really want to sit through a movie of this?
Yeah, so they not cutting no corners. They taking it ripped from the headline situation.
Do I really want to sit through a movie of what it's like to be a black woman in America? Because I don't feel like, I don't feel like I need to watch that.
Stressful.
I don't feel like I need to watch this woman get get gaslit.
Like, do we want to watch 2 hours of a black woman being like, y'all don't believe me? And everybody, there's even one character in the movie, like, I kind of believe her, but sometimes you just got to push through. And it's
there's another. She was like, what happened to just pushing everything down?
Yeah. Julia Roberts looks at her like, I don't think that's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks well acted, though.
It does look well acted.
Beautiful gowns.
Yeah, but we also thought Opus looked well acted. And Opus turned out to be disappointing.
And it wasn't Ayo's fault.
No.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
TBD.
I will say that the trailer makes it... I was intrigued at the synopsis, and I did say I needed to see a trailer, and the trailer looks good.
The trailer does look good.
If I want to stomach this plot.
This got an asterisk because of the subject matter.
I think this is important for people to see, some people to see, because it probably shines a light on things that people should see, but I don't need to see it.
Like I said, ripped from the headlines.
I know what it is. So.
Literally ripped from the headlines.
Next up on the trailer park is for TRON Ares. This comes out October 10th. Weren't we just saying like nothing comes out in October?
Yeah, October is packed.
Yeah.
Literally every trailer we're talking about this week is freaking October.
So this is going to be the third movie.
Yes.
In the TRON trilogy now. It doesn't seem like it's ignoring the previous two films.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's just going to be a continuation. We are now in 2025, still dealing with TRON stuff. What is TRON Ares about? You have to keep reminding me what his name is. Evan Peterson.
Yeah.
Yes. Evan Peterson.
You said Quicksilver, and I was like, Aaron Taylor Johnson? Wrong one.
Technically, I was right.
You was right.
So Quicksilver. Evan Peters is some type of inventor.
Yeah, billionaire, hotshot of some sort.
And his idea is, instead of building out the virtual world as a place that people can go, bringing aspects of the virtual world into the real world, specifically soldiers. He wants to use
super soldiers,
digital world to create super soldiers that he can sell and that are infinite because he can just copy paste them. It's a very generic storyline. Like when I was watching the trailer, I was like, oh, this is what this is about. Yeah. Obviously, the super soldier is gonna smarten up and because they're AI.
Right, they want to be like, I want to be a real boy.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, this plot kind of thin.
TRON was AI before like people were really having discussions about AI. Right. So TRON TRON is a character in the world. These other digital programs, all these other Asian Smiths that live in this world have their own thoughts and consciousness.
And Jared Leto is Ares. The TRON Ares character.
Right. And we're not exactly sure what role he's playing in the movie.
He's super soldier.
He's looking for something in the real world, but he doesn't quite understand it. But also it seems like there's going to be like an invasion.
Family. I don't know. Yeah. What robots typically look for in these type of movies? Human emotion.
Maybe his programming is built off the conscience of somebody who used to exist.
Of course like it
Vision.
Is. Yeah.
Maybe it's like the Vision.
Somebody who volunteered for something or was kidnapped.
Greta Lee's husband who died.
There we go. Took his consciousness, put it in Jared Leto's body. Kaboom.
So Greta Lee had a husband off screen who died before the movie started.
Yep.
They took his conscience.
He was a
secret agent.
Yep. secret agent. Even she didn't know. They took his
consciousness, made Ares.
Yep.
And now Ares is out looking for his past life.
Looking for Greta.
That's probably what the movie's
But he don't know
about.
he looking for Greta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And Jodie Turner-Smith was like their best friend.
Right. Jodie Turner-Smith plays another program.
Yeah.
We don't exactly get her name in the trailer.
She get a couple shots.
It seems like she's kind of with
she's
Jared
with
Leto.
The crew. Yes,
Yeah,
whatever crew Jared Leto is with, she's part of that crew.
So that's the plot. As far as what the trailer looks like, it looks good. Like
visually,
the visuals,
yes.
Absolutely.
Visually stunning. People were giving this a side eye because it got Jared Leto in it.
Every time it went back to Jared Leto.
Everybody, I mean, it's done, y'all. The movie's finished.
It's been done for a long time.
Complete. It is coming out, and Disney's like, we just gonna roll with the punches.
But it looks good. It looks futuristic. They got the motorcycles. They got the little stream.
Who do they have doing the music this time? Nine Inch Nails?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, who did it the last time?
Every time we said, Nin.
Daft Punk or something?
Daft Punk. There's still good album. Still good soundtrack.
For some reason, they didn't come back for this.
Yeah.
Or they broke up.
Yes, they were retired. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it looks like it's going to have good visuals. It looks like it's going to take place entirely in this made-up city off the harbor or somewhere.
Yes. I don't know about the plot, but I agree with it. It looks good.
And Jeff Bridges has returned.
He looks like a cult member.
He looks like a program Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's floaty like a ghost. He's a program.
He literally looks like he
look like a
belongs
ghost
to a cult.
So, I mean, he was wearing white in the last one because he's supposed to be like Ergo Vis-a-Vis now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The architect.
He's the architect.
He's literally the architect.
Yeah, literally
okay.
He is, yeah.
I get it. I'm putting pieces together.
So that comes out October 10th. Is this on our agenda?
Sure.
Okay.
It probably, I mean, it's going to be the biggest movie that weekend for sure.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Next stop on the trailer park is for Alien Earth. This is a series coming to FX, Hulu, and Disney Plus.
Sure.
August 12th. This is absolutely on the list because I will absolutely be watching this. What is it about? It is about the world of Alien. So Weyland-Yutani
doing some hot mess again.
We're not sure if Weyland-Yutani is
a
the
different
original
company.
vessel, but Weyland-Yutani is not the only company.
Right.
It's in the future in the world of Alien.
Yeah.
A expedition crew traveled out to the far reaches of the universe, picked up 5 different random alien hostile life forms, crash landed on Earth, and they are off in the wild. And Weyland-Yutani is one of the companies, along with a bunch of other companies, are racing to try to acquire the specimens.
And it looks like we got a gang of androids trying to find them.
Yeah, and it looks like Weyland-Yutani, which is smart, instead of sending humans out to get them, are sending out androids.
They got feelings.
I mean, but they won't die. Okay. And usually the aliens don't attack the robots.
Okay.
So...
Fair enough.
I think that's how they're going to get around the main cast lasting until the end of the show.
Somebody's bleeding in this.
Yeah.
Multiple people.
It does look like there's going to be a lot of regular cannon fodder walking around.
Destruction.
Yeah.
And shenanigans.
It looks good.
This trailer showed a little bit. This trailer actually shows the crash landing.
Mm-hmm.
So before we hadn't seen it, but this trailer shows something obviously happened on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We get a little bit of the android saying like, am I human, am I not, whatever, existential crisis. And then we actually get the ship crash landing.
Yeah.
Budget. It looks like we got budget.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this one.
Yeah. I'm interested to see if there are any survivors from the crash.
Hopefully not, because they probably got infected.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to give us some exposition and tell us what took place.
What happened.
Fill the gaps. Or maybe not, because, Alien loves to do that.
They're going to find, like, a half body of one of them androids. It's going to be like, this is what happened. And the android going to croak and be like,
yeah. So, interested to see that. Interested to see what they're going, the what the writing purpose is behind the androids.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are getting a shot of what it looks like them taking a human brain and putting it into an android, which is not something that has ever been shown before.
And they don't look alike, so it's not like they made a cop, or maybe they do, and I just can't tell.
The first girl, it's implied that she's sick. Okay. Or she might be dying.
Okay.
So they're like carrying her into the room.
Sure, it's nefarious regardless.
Yeah, it's implied that she might be dying. Maybe she's like a Wayland. Because I'm like, why would you just do this to a random person?
Kind of like the Kiers.
Yeah.
Severance.
Interested is what Timothy Olyphant's role is. Is he a synthetic or is he just a scientist?
Still can't tell.
He looks evil.
He does.
He does.
He's even Terminator Zero.
So excited about this. And we get, of course, some xenomorph. And I want to know.
It's a baby xenomorph at the end?
It looks like it's a smaller one.
Okay. His head is much more bigger than his body.
But you know they grow really fast.
Okay. So the head get big first and the rest of the body catches up.
And I super want to see the other 4.
Yeah, we just get like scans of what it might look like, but we don't get full on shots.
Something looks like a plant thing.
The thing
that
from
opens up. Ooh, I bet that's gross.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. So alien stuff is already gross anyway. So for them to come up with 4 completely unrelated creatures,
it's a lot of destruction.
Yeah, it looks like Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah.
In live action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But excited.
We're definitely going to that offsite.
We are. The offsite has a day version and a night version.
Sweet.
So I feel like we need to experience both, and we definitely have to do night, right?
Yes,
obviously.
Obviously.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes in terms of like if we can get both in, but we at least need to do the night one for sure.
Next stop on the trailer park is Mortal Kombat. This comes out October 24th, 2025. Finally, they finally started advertising this thing, even though they finished it like 2 years ago.
Shame. WB.
Who is this going to star? Everybody in the last one plus Carl Urban.
Yeah, pretty much. And they have clearly sidetracked whoever the other dude was. What was his name?
Louis Tan played Cole.
Cole, there it is.
Who was a new character.
That they made it?
Yeah, that they made
I ain't never played no Cole in no game. So Cole briefly appears in this trailer. Mm-hmm. He looks like he might be sidelined, but this story is literally all about Johnny Cage and them going to recruit him for an actual, check this out, guys, Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yeah.
We're actually going to have a tournament in this one. And hopefully it's not like the last 5 minutes.
So it looks like Raiden has finished getting the team together.
Yes.
Johnny Cage seems to be like the last one they picked up. They also have some new additions here. We have Katana.
Yep.
Who has been added to the cast. Shao Kahn. Jade, who will be played by Tati Gabriel from You.
She survived, Joe.
Yes. They've also added Baraka as well.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy with the teeth and the arm blades.
Okay.
I think those are all the new additions. Everybody else is just returning.
From the last time.
Yeah, and everybody got a character poster. So.
It's like 12 of them.
Yeah, even Kung Lao is back. And Kano. So even the people that died in the last one is coming back because that is also lore accurate.
Okay.
Because Shang Tsung is a sorcerer who has the power to bring people back from the dead to make them his puppets. So
this one looks much better than the first one.
Yes,
although the first one visually looked good.
The first one didn't have enough fighting.
It did not. That was the biggest complaint. Is that the story? We was like, who is this Cole? We don't care about him Cole.
Right.
Who's Cole?
And we never got to the tournament, and it ended when we were like, it ended right before we should be headed to the tournament.
Yes, they fought about something.
They fought about
what was they fighting about?
They fought because Shang Tsung was trying to kill them before the tournament.
Yeah, they was cheating.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Boo.
Yeah, so the Mortal Kombat is actually gonna be about Mortal Kombat this time.
Yes,
excited. WB. I mean, can we at least get some advertisements so people can go see it? But we'll be there regardless. Oh,
and I also forgot to say that Queen Sindel, they've casted her. She will be in this as well.
Okay.
And Quan Chi.
Oh, yeah. Who did they kill in the last one? I was like, that's stupid.
They killed Kung Lao. Yeah. But they always kill Kung Lao. Kung Lao has to die so that
he was not in.
Liu Kang is more motivated to stop Shao Kahn.
He wasn't even in that last one that much either.
No, but he's gonna be undead Kung Lao. Fine. So I think they're gonna go for redemption.
Sure.
They're going to try to bring him back. It looks like Kano's also dead, but on their side.
They need to not have too many storylines.
Yeah.
Because we can get this muddied real quick.
Yeah, so it looks like they're picking up Johnny Cage. They're starting the tournament.
That's
but
the
also
main.
It looks like there's stuff taking place in the underworld with Scorpion as well. So.
Okay, let me just prepare myself for
Mortal Kombat has a lot of moving parts.
Stuff. They just make more movies. Like, why we got to put everything in the second one?
And I'm wondering if all of these people are going to keep living.
Yes, because they will make more movies.
Yeah,
yes, they're all living. Nobody's dying.
They're all gonna make it through this one.
Nobody's dying.
Okay.
Literally, Mortal Kombat 3 coming right up.
We'll be seated. That comes out October 24th.
We will. Oh, it's kind of Halloweenish.
Yeah, I'm surprised because usually they don't put movies out for Halloween because people go out to party for Halloween.
Listen, WB needs to put this out. Yeah, period. They do. Okay, and by the time we get to November, all the big we getting back to
and they're not doing anything at Comic-Con for this, which is crazy. That Mortal Kombat offsite would be perfect.
No, y'all, they not even doing like a cookie truck.
Yeah,
like. Marvel is at least giving Thunderbolts an ice cream truck, and Thunderbolts is out and about to be on digital. And WB's like, oh, we used all our money on Superman. We have nothing for you. Here's Peacemaker, though. Boom. Crazy times.
That is all the stops and trailer park. Let's dive into this BUNCHA-CRUCH.
All right, first up, casting news. We have Callum Vincent is cast as Jason Voorhees. Mm-hmm. Now, Callum is like 12.
Yes.
8. Maybe he's somewhere between 8 and 12. He looked more 8 than he looked 12. And he was a kid. He is cast as Jason. What'd you say?
I think he's 11.
I was right. I said between 8 and 12.
Okay.
I was surprised to see a kid. That's why I was like, what's kid? Yeah. He's gonna be playing Jason in the Crystal Lake series, which is Friday the 13th prequel series that is coming to some network that I can't remember off the top of my head because I forgot.
Paramount or something?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a series on some streaming platform. I forgot this Crystal Lake series was coming out.
They've been very slow about rolling out the casting.
It's like one person every other month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So as you explained to me, Jason or Friday the 13th was a result of a little kid getting killed.
Yeah.
So that's why they casted a kid, and I was kind of like, oh. I didn't know that because I obviously have not seen any of these.
So I assume the boy will only be in. He'll probably be throughout the whole show, but he'll be in the opening.
Or something.
He'll be in the opening, right, or flashbacks because you have to see him drown. And then Linda Cardellini will probably hallucinate and see him everywhere and
she's the killer. Well, we don't know. What's this prequel series?
Yeah,
so she ain't done it yet.
Well, there wasn't a killer before Linda Cardellini.
Well, I'm saying, what are we prequeling?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
You're correct. It is weird. Because the first movie is called Friday the 13th.
Yes.
And
that's
sequel is called Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah.
So there isn't a prequel. It's
right. What are we? They just making junk up.
Yeah, they're just calling it Crystal Lake to separate it from, I guess, the Jason everybody knows. Because people still don't know that the first one, that Jason wasn't the killer in the first one.
Right. Yeah. Me. I was people. I was like, excuse me?
But in the movie, she kind of hallucinates that she sees him and talks to herself. Right. Because she thinks that she sees
But this is supposed to even be before that. So I'm curious of what the synopsis is.
I don't know. I assume that I think it's really just they're making the first
They're
movie
remaking
it.
They just don't want to say it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Or they going to stop like mid-movie.
Because otherwise, what are we watching?
It follows the doomed small town where camp counselors come to die. So maybe somebody was killing people but that was
If that's true, then they're making that up. If there was a killer before Mrs. Voorhees, then this is an original killer who has nothing to do with Jason.
Yeah, it's not saying a whole bunch of what all the news right now is about the kid getting cast. So, we'll see.
So if it's not her, then it's somebody completely unrelated.
Then they added some lore for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's like, then why would he be at the camp too if he's not there to die? But okay.
Next up, we have more casting news for the movie Alpha Gang. This is the alien invasion comedy where aliens come to Earth there and disguise themselves as humans, but the humans that they disguise themselves is a biker gang.
Yes.
So it's comedy. We have new people coming. So Chris Pine, Lily Rose Depp, Kelvin Harris Jr., and Duna Bay, who is from Rebel Moon.
Nice. Arms.
Because I was like, Duna Bay. Oh, Rebel Moon. Got it.
Yeah.
Now we know who all these other people are. Previously announced, who I forgot, Kate Blanchett, Lisa Doe, and Dave Bautista. So we getting a stack.
Yeah, I only remember Kate Blanchett.
Really?
I only remember her. I forgot Lisa Doe was supposed to be in this too.
I think I forgot her, but I did remember Dave Bautista.
Oh, that makes sense though.
So this sounds like a pretty interesting movie.
It's got a good cast.
It's got a good cast. I like when Kate Blanchett does things off I didn't like Borderlands, but I like when she steps out and does like Hella, for example.
She's gonna be doing Squid Game. Are you gonna watch it? Are you gonna watch the American version?
Why would she do that? Is it because of David Fincher? David Fincher was like, girl, I'm doing a Squid Game. She was like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
This is how she got stuck with Borderlands.
Yeah.
not gonna talk about it. But this sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna watch this because it looks funny.
Yes.
It sounds funny, and it has a good cast.
It
so,
does.
Yeah.
That's all you need. 1 + 1 = 2. Next up, we have more casting news for Werewolf. Now, have they always spelled werewolf like this?
No, this is old. This is like old English.
Okay. It's spelled with a U if y'all wondering why I'm questioning.
Like Beowulf.
Exactly. It's spelled like that. So Aaron Taylor Johnson and Willem Dafoe are I won't say in talks, have been cast in Robert Eggers' Werewolf, and Lily Rose Depp, who I literally just mentioned in the last bullet point, is in talks to join the project as well.
So nobody left the Nosferatu set.
They literally just
switched musical chairs.
They took the contract, put some white out on it.
They turned the wigs around.
Put some white out on it. Changed their outfits a little bit, changed their shirts, and was like, y'all, we about to film Werewolf. And they were like, yay.
Like she said in Dreamgirls, just turn the wigs around.
Right, just shake it out. So I'm assuming Aaron Taylor Johnson is going to be the werewolf.
Yeah.
We don't know Willem Dafoe and Lily Rose Depp's what'd you say?
Love interest.
She's definitely, I mean, I tried to obviously. She's a love interest. Willem Dafoe was the doctor.
Willem Dafoe is going to be Van Helsing because Van Helsing was in both.
Oh.
So
did you put that together? Or did you just know
thinking,
that?
Yeah, Van Helsing was...
No, I mean, is that like official?
No. They haven't announced who's going to be who. But
he would play.
It's funny because he played the Van Helsing type character in Nosferatu, and Van Helsing was absolutely in
Werewolf.
The werewolf story. So
yes, because
or he's going to be his dad.
Because in the Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman, he was fighting werewolves,
and then he got bit and turned into one.
Right.
Yeah,
and then he had to kill homegirl because it was an accident or something.
Yeah,
right.
That's just how it goes in all of those. The vampire. Werewolf,
Lily Rose Depp is dead. Then
Frankenstein. No, not necessarily. The Anthony Hopkins, Benicio del Toro, Emily Blunt one. Didn't go that way. It was about Benicio del Toro got bitten by a werewolf because he came back to town because his brother mysteriously died.
Okay.
And then they found out his brother did mysteriously die. Their dad had always been a werewolf and didn't tell him. And Anthony Hopkins was the original werewolf. Right. And the only person who was able to kill him was Emily Blunt because the power of love.
Okay, so she's killing him or he's killing her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
got it.
It's gonna end tragically, just like Nosferatu.
Somebody's
never be no happy ending.
Right. Yeah. One of the two. Now, Aaron Taylor Johnson, we just saw in 28 Years Later, and we also just saw him in Nosferatu, and we're skipping Craven like it didn't happen.
Good actor.
He was not in 28 Days Later enough for me, and I also don't think he was in Nosferatu enough for me. So I'm assuming that he will be Werewolf, and we'll finally get him in like another lead role.
Yeah, I think the last lead role movie we saw him in was Craven.
We don't. I skipped.
Yeah.
Scoop. Act like that didn't happen. But he's getting redemption, so there it is.
Maybe he'll be James Bond too, if they have their minds right.
Nope.
They don't.
He's too old. They said he's too old.
That's fine.
Because they want like a teenager.
Stuff. He's doing better
fresh
stuff.
Out of high school to be James Bond.
Better directors.
Boo. Not getting on my James Bond spiel. All right, next we have Aaron. How you say that?
Arian Moayed.
Arian Moayed will play Agent Cleary. Will return. As Agent Cleary in Wonder Man.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know who he is, he was the agent in Spider-Man: No Way Home who was giving Peter all that flack in the interrogation room
after his identity got leaked.
Right. And I think this is the scene where Matt Murdock showed up, if I'm remembering that movie correctly. Yeah, so he is the agent, but he is from a department in the MCU called the Department of Damage Control. So something in this series must be going on where Simon gets his powers and he must activate annoy or trigger somebody for the Department of Damage Control to even show up. Yeah. Because we have not seen them since No Way Home.
Yeah.
I don't think. But I like that they're bringing in something from another movie. So it's not like... It's not Superman connected, but it is like MCU connected.
I think it's funny Wonder Man's coming out before Wonder Woman. Now they're talking about fast tracking Wonder Woman.
I have thoughts on that, but I'm not gonna comment.
Hilarious irony.
Yeah, but I'm looking for we got a little teaser. We forgot to talk about this last episode. We got a like super short teaser of Wonder Man. It looks like Simon has like powers of some sort. He's
a lab-grown superhero, just like Sentry.
Okay, so yeah, it seems like he's trying to
if in
control or
their
gain.
Smart writing, they'll connect those dots.
Listen, no.
It's already there. He's literally as powerful.
They said that they are not connecting the movies and the TV shows no more. They lie, but that's what they say today.
Wonder Man is...
Tomorrow will be something different.
Because Wonder Man's basically Superman. And so is Sentry.
They're going to have to depower him.
So it's like, okay, so... what's the point of everybody else?
Well, I wonder... Like, I know the TV shows are supposed to be separate, but it's kind of like if you have this super powered being in the universe, like they gotta show up somewhere else, right?
I mean, unless they just want to be an
actor.
I
know we've blipped Secret Invasion out of our minds. I'm not even addressing that super powered person, but Wonder Man is gonna be like chilling, and then we're about to have Doom show up, and nobody gonna be like, "Can somebody call Wonder Man?" Because we might need some help.
Yeah.
I think he's going to show up in Secret Wars.
He has to. He's too powerful.
He better.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see Yaya on the screen. For no other reason other than that.
Absolutely. So,
This don't come out till December, by the way.
I'm still excited about Wonder Man. They haven't put out a trailer yet. They just put out like small scenes.
Little bits.
So we know that he's an actor. He's going for a role as a superhero in a movie or a show.
And somehow he gets superpowers.
I think he's already had powers.
Okay. The synopsis came out. Did I not? Hold on one second. So the official synopsis is Wonder Man follows Hollywood actor Simon Williams as he's thrust into the world of superheroes, getting powers of his own and becoming a superhero known as Wonder Man. Mm-hmm. So something must happen to him for that to happen.
Okay, so in the comics, he starts out as a villain because he's hired by Zemo to kill the Avengers. Zemo does some experiments on him and gives him powers, but and Zemo's not in a position to do that anymore. So they have two routes. They have two routes they can go with this.
Yes.
One, it could be tied to Oxcorp or Ox Group. Whatever.
Where's this located? This is in LA though.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it could be tied to whatever Val was doing.
Okay.
Because we know that she had a bunch of experiments out. And she ain't know. She ain't know Bob was alive, so maybe somebody else slipped through the cracks.
Okay, fair enough.
Or since Zemo isn't in a position to be able to do that, he could get his powers from Sharon, since she's the power broker.
Okay. Yeah, we have to explain how he gets his powers. Right.
Because he's a science experiment. He's not natural born. So.
And it's kind of like in Ironheart where we had a new character, like the Hood got introduced, but the Hood came from a character we have already been talking about, which was Mephisto.
Right.
So even though that was Mephisto's first appearance, he had been mentioned at least once before. So they're going to have to connect this to something that already exists.
Yeah.
So I'm curious of what that's going to be.
Yeah. And how does he connect to everybody else? Because he doesn't seem connected to the rest of the universe in any way.
No, not yet.
That's somebody I would want connected to the
and
rest
we
of the
already
universe.
got what's his name in here?
Who, Bob?
Not Bob. Kingsley.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley, of course. I meant his name.
Oh, I don't know. Fake Mandarin. I don't remember what yes.
Trevor.
There it is. Freaking Trevor. I'm like, Michael Jones.
Yeah, Trevor.
Saul. No, it's Trevor. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited because Ironheart was so good, and Daniel Destin Cretton is behind this.
Yeah, and Shang-Chi also lives in L.A.
Oh.
And Daniel Cretton is directing Shang-Chi.
My mind is trying to figure out how he's getting... Okay, we're going to have to wait. I'm like, how do you get his powers?
Because him and old girl live in L.A.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Tim
and
Rings.
Wong could be there sometimes.
Maybe it's Tim Rings related. I don't know how, because we ain't seen them since that after credits scene.
It could be.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We trying to speculate. We have no idea.
All right. So, Arian Moayed, he'll be in there. So, we barely talked about him. He'll be in the show.
Right. And the tweet that I saw said, yes, it was he was going to have a prominent role. So, he must be trying to, listen, we back to theorizing. I'm excited for this one. So, we'll see what it leads, where it comes from and what it leads to.
All right, so that is all the Trailer Park, Buncha-CRUCH, and movie news we have for this week. We're going to take a short break and
dive into the slasher review.
Yeah.
This week we watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, The Requel, which came out July 18th, 2025. The director is Jennifer Caitlin Robinson, who also co-wrote Thor: Love and Thunder. So there's that little tidbit. This is not her directorial debut. She has directed another movie, which I am not familiar with.
Okay.
She also co-wrote this movie.
All right.
Which might lead to some things later.
Yeah.
So cast and characters of this movie include Madeline Klein plays Danica Richards. Chase Sue Wonders plays Ava Brooks. Jonah Hayer King plays, I think it's Hayer King. He's not Prince Eric in this. He
Uncharted Waters?
Yeah, he didn't bail out Uncharted Waters either. Thank God. He is Milo Griffin. Tyreek Withers plays Teddy Spencer. You will see Tyreek next in the Jordan Peele produced movie, him. Sarah Pigeon. Is it Pigeon?
Yep, Pigeon.
As Stevie Ward. And then returning from our original movie, we have Jennifer Love Hewitt as Julie James and Freddie Prinze Jr. as Ray Bronson.
Yes.
And that is all I will say for now. Runtime is 1 hour and 51 minutes. It didn't feel like it dragged.
No. You definitely felt when they broke up in the acts.
Yeah,
didn't
true.
Feel like 2 whole long hours.
And they could have cut off the last 15 minutes for reasons we'll get to later. Budget is $18 million, which is cheap for horror movies. Domestic box office for opening day is $5.85 million. It's projected to do $14 million its opening weekend just domestically. So,
costs $1 million more than the original. The original cost $17 million.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
it might make his money back.
How much money do you have to put behind these movies?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's sketchy.
Okay.
It depends on what it does internationally. It internationally picks up, the other chunk. Then it might make his money back pretty quickly.
The first one made $125 million.
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna do that.
You don't think it could make at least 100?
This one?
I don't think it's gonna make 100 with what's coming out.
There we go. I was gonna say with the summer slate that is getting ready to kick off. I don't think so.
No.
I don't know about that. So the $14 million opening weekend will be slightly below the original movie's $15.8 debut back in 1997.
It's not good.
And that movie spent 3 weeks at number 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see if financially Sony is gonna win or not for this. Cinema score is a C+, which is not fantastic.
It's not great.
Now, horror gets graded on the curve. So horrors that get B's are like outstanding. Horrors that get C's are kind of like meh.
Yeah.
And a D is bad for everybody.
We got a C+, so.
On the cusp.
Yeah.
On the cusp.
If they got a B-, people would have been applauding.
Yes.
So.
The C range is kind of like, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Rotten Tomatoes critics hated it. Most of the critics hated it. It got 38%, so like 3.8 out of 10 critics did not like this movie. Audience score is a bit higher. It's a 68, so most people who saw it liked it. Barely most people who saw it liked it. I mean, more than barely, because it's like 68, not like 58, but whatever. Anyway, Jay, hit us with the plot.
The plot of I Know What You Did Last Summer is
Yeah,
it's
4 kids. I ain't kids.
Yeah.
20-somethings.
Young adults, I guess.
Young adults.
Yeah, because I guess they're young enough to be married.
Right. Did a thing one summer, and it comes back next summer.
5 young adults inadvertently cause a traffic accident that results in the death of somebody mysterious. And 1 year later, they are being threatened.
Right.
Because of this
what they
incident,
did
and they have to deduce who the killer is before they get killed.
Hijinks and shenanigans and extra shenanigans ensue. All right.
And Ray and Julie James exist.
There's right. Ray is still there. Julie has moved on.
Yes.
So you got to drive a ways to get to her.
Yeah, 45 minutes to be exact.
I don't know why they told us the length. Maybe they wanted us to know she was in driving distance.
Yeah. Just in case somebody needs saving.
She ain't too far away. She didn't move that far. So let's go with our non-spoiler thoughts first. Do you want to go over it? Do you want me to go over it?
You can go first.
Okay. So the movie is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I thought this movie was going to be terrible. I thought it was going to be like a Madam Web situation where the movie's bad, but it's funny because you're laughing at it, not with it. But the acting was pretty decent. It's pretty predictable, but I will say that I didn't really figure out the end until the end, I guess. So it kept me at least engaged of like, okay, so who did it? Kind of situation. And I appreciate that of not being bored. I wasn't bored. It wasn't scary. It's a horror movie. It ain't scary. This ain't even like slasher scary. This is like Hallmark scary territory. Like it. I mean, it's gross. So we do get some nasty kills, but it's not scary.
I mean, it was tense.
Was it?
The chases were tense.
No.
Okay.
This comes from somebody who I clearly had me desensitized then because I was like, he right there, girl. Even when he popped up, I was kind of like, duh.
Okay.
But anywho, but that didn't take away from the movie. I expected that, right? Like my expectations were not high. So the fact that I wasn't like have a popcorn bucket up, it was okay. It was fine. The characters were fine. I actually didn't mind any of them. I thought that I would hate them all. But I didn't mind them. I would say that I like these characters a little more than Final Destination characters.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was good.
Yeah.
I wasn't really invested in who lived or who died, but I was kind of curious of kind of like, who's going to be next kind of situation. So that was cool. And then the biggest thing about this movie is that in this particular situation, our characters, I don't, like they did a thing last summer, but I don't know if it was that, I mean, they handle it pretty well. Yeah. So we'll get into what that was. It wasn't as dire as the original.
They made some choices.
And that the first cast did not make, which made the movie stakes a little different. And what I feel like they should have done was make, like, they did a bad thing and let's make it a bad thing. Not they did a bad thing and let's kind of smooth it over.
They didn't copy. There were some areas where they should have just copied.
Yeah. Copy paste.
Yeah, they should have just copied.
Straight up copy pasta with extra
sauce. Doing their own thing.
And it would have been a better movie in my opinion. Like, it's a requel, y'all. Just give us the same sauce. It's fine. And then last but not least, the ending ruined whatever goodwill I had for this movie. Oof. That's it. I'll leave my thoughts about the ending till we get there.
Okay, so my non-spoiler thoughts. This was fun, but it wasn't a good movie.
Okay, yeah.
It was fun, though. It was entertaining.
Agree
I don't think it was a good movie because of some
writing choices,
unforgivable writing choices that were made.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agree.
Yeah. Had this movie not ended the way it ended, this movie would be a much better movie.
Like when I say they should have cut it off at 15 minutes, I don't mean because it was like dragging. I mean because the choices that were made in that 15 minutes.
The thing is, this movie does the 2/3 acts thing.
Okay.
And it should have ended with the first third act.
Okay.
It shouldn't have continued.
Yes, agree.
It ruined it.
It literally,
by
like,
continuing.
We were fine. We were good. And then y'all was like, nosedive.
I also think that because this movie does considerable damage to the previous films.
You said you could watch them the same.
Nope.
I tried to tell Jay, like, some people don't watch all them Star Wars movies. They, like, cut them off after a certain point and keep going. You could do that with this.
When the number one rule of remakes and requels, I apply to requels, is you don't mess with the original. You don't mess with, you can build off of it, but you don't mess with it.
I agree with that.
They messed with it.
You won't.
But I don't like that.
You won't find a disagreement from me on that one at all.
So it's not a good movie, but some of the cast and the moments that the cast members have with each other are good. I think the friend group is good.
I did like the chemistry between the group.
The friend group was good. Mm-hmm. Any moments of charm that the movie had came from the friend group.
Agree.
Yes. It feels like the original in a lot of ways that way. Like,
they were like a close friend group.
They were a close friend group, and they took it took them a while to get rolling when they realized that there was a killer amongst them. But they took an active approach in investigating and sleuthing and going around and asking
they weren't
questions.
just idle and waiting for things to happen.
Waiting for death.
I did like that aspect that they weren't just like going to barbecues
like
and going to get gas and going to parties and like there's a killer.
They were literally like the Scooby Gang.
Exactly. So, it turned into Scooby-Doo.
It did. Yeah.
It did.
Interesting.
Without the dog.
With murder.
Without Scooby.
I think it has some good chases. The chase sequences were good.
Agreed.
Yeah. They were suspenseful. Good kills. Lots of kills.
There's a lot of murder.
I appreciated that this movie has a lot of extras. So it kind of helps when you kill the extras off because it gives you a longer time with the main characters. You're not as suspicious of the main group.
We didn't meet them, and then 20 minutes later, half of them was gone.
Right, because the trailer puts in an element that there's suspicion amongst the group that it could be one of them. And, of course, you would anyway because
who else,
it's a secret. You're being murdered for a secret that only people in a group knows.
Exactly.
So, the endings, it has one of the worst third acts I've ever seen in a movie. Period.
Second third act.
Yeah.
The first third act, I was like, all right, fine, I'll take it.
I'll say the worst third act in slashers.
Okay.
It has one of the worst third acts I've ever seen in a slasher film.
I'm not gonna disagree.
And explanations.
And you've seen way more slashers than me.
I've seen most of them.
So I can't even disagree.
The ending stinger though kind of feels like a parody.
Parody of what?
Of a Simply Safe commercial.
Okay.
It
You mean like the mid-credit scene or like
ending stinger?
Okay.
That is supposed to tease something else.
Okay.
Kind of feels like this is a commercial for a home security system. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's actually filmed for a film.
Yeah.
Or they filmed it like 2 days before it went to like
production.
Or 2 days before it went to theaters.
Dang.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that either, unfortunately.
And my last non-spoiler thought is this is a requel. It's reviving a franchise. Yes, there will be more after this. The plan is to make more after this. Will there be more?
See
that
money
depends
do.
on the rest of us.
See what that box office
If I have anything to say about it, maybe.
I'm a big old question mark on continuing.
But the plan the reason they brought this up was to do more. So
of course.
Would I see a sequel? I will say that they proposed 2 separate sequels in this movie.
And you would have preferred the first one.
Yes.
There's an ending of the movie and there's a mid-credit scene. And they could have kept that mid-credit scene. Because I was like, what?
This movie teases 2 separate sequels, and I'm like, I'd rather go. It teases a sequel based on the present and one based on the past. And
right.
I'm like, let's stick here.
Let's stay here.
Let's stay.
2025.
Let's stay here.
And
I want to go back.
The past is the past.
The past is the past.
Okay. I know in the movie they say you can't escape the past, but we would like to.
Right. Exactly.
We actually would like to.
I would see a sequel based on option 2. Option 1. Red pill, blue pill, red pill. Right. So, if that's the way we're going to go with this.
Yes. But behind door 1, please.
Yes. But that is all I'll say for non-spoiler.
All right. So, that is it for our non-spoiler thoughts. We are going to get to the spoiler section, our review. If you don't want to be spoiled, hit pause, go check the movie out, or don't. And come back in 3, 2, and 1. So, there's a lot of characters in this, so we're going to have to keep it tight.
I don't have a lot of notes on them individually.
Okay, boom. So we'll hit it quick. First up, we have Madeline Klein, who plays Danica Richards. She is they supposed to make her like the dumb friend.
She's a Helen Shivers.
Okay, but
she was the rich girl who had rich parents.
She was a queen and all that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's the Helen. But Madeline Klein does perfectly fine with her. I actually liked her in this more than I thought I would. She was previously in Glass Onion, which I thought she was good in, is that as well. She plays a character that's like dumb, but this character was actually also pretty smart.
Yeah.
She has some good one-liners that were pretty good and funny. She is the comedic relief of the movie. I actually didn't think I would like her as much as I did, but I was pleased with, we spoil it, she lives, and we get a moment where we don't think she's gonna live, but I was actually happy that she made it to the end. That's how much I like this character.
Yeah, they did a good job. I will say with Madeline Klein's character, from the trailer, I was like, oh, this is the worst acting I've ever seen in my entire life. I didn't get the vision. I didn't get the vision from the trailer.
The trailers was cut to make this, didn't do this movie no favors.
But the trailer did not do her character any favors at all, no. But she did a very good job in the movie.
She did.
She was my standout in it because
after
a while, when you realize that some of her lines are so dumb, it's just like, oh, you're committing to it.
Right. And then she says something smart and funny, and you're like, well, which is it?
Because she's not an idiot. I mean, she has emotional intelligence. She's just like regular stupid. So,
and she ain't seen the world yet.
And that was kind of like Helen Shivers' thing, where they were in high school. She was like superficial, and she was like gonna go to New York and be a model. And then they did a year later after the murder.
Yeah.
It wrecked her. She never made it to New York, and she ended up staying in Southport.
Right.
And kind of becoming a better person.
Right.
And she liked her friendship. Her friendship with Julie was very important to her.
Okay.
And I like that.
She
they kept really liked her friendship.
They were actually good friends.
Yeah.
To one another.
I was expecting after they do the same thing with the original. They do a 1-year time jump. And I was and the friend group has kind of distanced themselves.
Right.
And she gets a new friend. Mm-hmm. She gets a new friend instead of Ava.
Right. She gets a new friend that was an old friend.
Mm-hmm. So she gets close with somebody else. And I expected her to also kind of like have tension with Ava, but she was kind of just appreciated the fact that Ava was still there.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they didn't have to have an argument about, this is why we stopped talking. I was like, we understand.
Or it was over like a man or something stupid.
Yeah.
They didn't do that, so I appreciate it.
I liked when Ava was like, the reason I stopped talking to you, and Danica was like, you really don't have to explain that. Like, I get it.
Girl, same. Right. Exactly. Pretty much what she said.
She didn't blame labor.
She did, so I like that.
All right, Chase C. Wonders pretty much plays Ava, who is our main character.
She is the Julie James.
Yeah, she's the Julie James of this movie.
I don't know if she's as good as Julie James.
I think she did a good job for this cast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was fine. I give her a B+.
Yeah.
In terms of the movie.
She was the only character who really cared about what was taking place from the beginning to end.
She is our, oh my God, we got to do something, guys. Like, we can't just let this go character of the movie. So Ava was cool to me. The character-wise, she plays the lead. She does good as the lead. I don't think I had any qualms about her. Really?
I don't think I had dislikes about the characters.
Yeah, they were all, and I like that about the movie, that I wasn't just like, oh, can you hurry up and kill so-and-so? Yeah. Can you hurry up and... No, I like them all. So Ava, no notes. She was fine.
At one point, I was hoping they would solve the murder before they all got murdered.
Like, hurry up, y'all. Y'all can still be together. Right. No, it didn't work out.
But yeah, I thought she did a good job leading this cast, this younger group. She was a good lead. Mm-hmm. Jonah Howard King plays Milo Griffin, Uncharted Waters.
He is Ava's ex.
Yes.
So there's some little tension there between
high school love interest.
Yeah, Milo and Ava, and they try to rekindle it, and all that's fine. They don't overdo it. It's not like it's not a super big plot point of the movie. It doesn't turn out that Milo's like the killer, so it's fine.
I did think he was though.
For a second, then I get a movie that every time some people came up and I was like, oh, it's him.
When did you think it would be him?
When what part was it? It was a part at the house. Oh, right before right before he got killed.
Yeah, that's when I thought it would be him.
Right before he got killed is when I was like, oh, he's dead. Yeah. So it's not him. So unfortunately he don't make it. But I liked his character. I actually wish they all would have made it. And they all don't.
Did you ever think it was Ava or Danica?
No.
No.
Never thought it was either one of them.
I never thought it was Ava or Danica. Maybe every other person in the friend group except the two of them.
If it was Danica, that would have been top tier because she did not play somebody smart enough to kill nobody.
No, but that would have been good.
That would have been good.
The twist.
That would have been good. But unfortunately, Milo don't make it. Character-wise, Milo is fine. He does what he can to help the crew. He's very supportive, but, he gets it. So
I think he's the first picked off of the friend group. Yeah, yes. He is. Yes. Which is far into the movie.
Yeah, they, like Jay says, they have extras in this that get it first, and there's kind of like a diversion. They're kind of like, oh, it's just people close to us, not us. And then he start going after them. Yeah. And Milo is first. Yeah, unfortunately.
Tariq Withers plays Teddy Spencer. No dislikes about him. He pretty much played Ryan Phillippe.
Yeah, so he's like he's not a jock, though. Is he?
It's implied.
Yeah. So
we don't see him do nothing.
Teddy's dad is like the head honcho of Southport, and he's able to like pull strings with the police, and I think he's a politician of some sort. So Teddy is a nepo baby, as they call him, because he's got money and status and all of that. Teddy does not take the accident very well. So when we jump a year, Teddy has fallen off the wagon, and I guess we didn't mention this. Teddy and Danica are engaged at the beginning of the movie. Mm-hmm. So they're set to be married. And Ava and Milo like, can you believe our two best friends are getting married? And I think Milo's like, yes, I can believe it.
Just like Helen and Ryan Phillippe.
And Ava's like, oh, I'm so surprised. Anywho, after the accident, Danica and Teddy don't make it. The relationship don't survive. And Teddy pieces out like a month before their wedding. So Danica actually ends up getting engaged when we jump a year to somebody else. And Teddy is like, I don't want nothing to do with her. He's fallen off the wagon. I guess he's like... He has spiraled out, but the character Tariq plays good, and eventually he kind of comes back around. But I like that he didn't play like an idiot.
Yeah, the thing with Ryan Phillippe was he was too aggressive and too stupid. But at least Teddy had an interest in the friend group.
Right, and he was interested in solving what was going on. He wasn't just like, leave me alone. At first, he's like, leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with this. Until people start getting picked off. Then he's kind of like, we should stay together, guys. Yeah. So Teddy was cool. Teddy don't make it either.
No, but good death sequence with...
He probably had the best one.
Kill sequence with, I did not spot the fisherman standing in front of the statue in the hallway. The forced perspective.
That was good. That was good. So he's chilling on 4th of July by himself. He lives in a very nice house, and they have it looks like a samurai statue in a hallway of some sort. Mm-hmm. So he goes to like do something behind the statue, but the statue is not actually a statue. It's the fisherman standing in front, looking like a samurai. Yeah. And he gets it. He gets it pretty good. He has like a drawn out death scene, and then his dad gets it immediately after that. Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but not the mom.
No, mom lived to suffer the loss.
And I knew it because why are you sitting by yourself when there's a killer out for you? It doesn't.
But he was at home, right?
I mean,
so he thought
when your house is the size of the Met, you're by yourself.
Fair enough. He actually sees his mom in a window and he's trying to like call for her, but she's on the phone.
That means you were too far away.
Yeah.
If you're too far to call for assistance.
The typical like somebody's just within distance and you can't get to
Why? You know somebody's trying to kill you. Why separate?
So Teddy does not make it out of this.
No. Next we have on the list is Sarah Pigeon, who plays Stevie Ward.
Stevie was fine.
I like Stevie.
Stevie was cool. It was 5 of them, and then Stevie's dad actually leaves the family in scandal of something.
He basically took her life savings and took their family's life savings and then just like left town.
Dad is like joining the scammer or something. So he leaves town, and then that causes a rift in their relationship because she's like the town black sheep now.
But maybe also he died.
I'm not
because
sure.
Ray makes this comment that he promised her dad to watch over her.
Right. Or maybe he's in jail.
Why would her dad promise if he took her life savings?
Is he locked up?
Ran off somewhere.
Dad,
care.
Dad never shows up in the movie. But she is like the black sheep of town. But when they come back into town, the other 4, they kind of link back up with her. So the Fab 5 is back together.
Okay.
Actress wise, she was fine. She gets some spotlight towards the end. And I was kind of like, the veil is breaking a little bit here.
They tried to do the Jill thing from Scream 4.
Okay.
Where she's like, I'm not crazy. This is all my plan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's like, no, you're crazy. 2 things can be true.
A little polishing would have been nice. But overall, she was fine. Throughout the movie, she did pretty good. It's like the friend who's trying to, she's scared like the rest of them. They're calling each other. They have a group chat called Don't Die, Please.
Don't Get Murdered.
Don't Get Murdered. So she actually comes to help Ava at one point as well.
Yeah.
And when Ava gets attacked. So Stevie was cool. I liked her.
I liked Stevie after the time jump because it made sense after they accidentally commit vehicular manslaughter, quote unquote. And Ava moves away, and Ava and Danica are best friends. Stevie kind of takes over the best friend role, and it makes sense because they both stayed in town,
right?
And they were bonded by their murder,
right? And they were, and there was already history there because they
they knew each other. Anyway.
They used to be friends before, so that ended up working.
And she seemed like she was in a much better place a year later. But,
Yeah.
Surface.
Right.
But,
it's a slasher movie, y'all.
And the last 2 people we'll touch on is, you want to talk about Julie James and Ray together?
Yeah, might as well.
They played Julie James and Ray Bronson, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Freddie Prinze Jr. respectively.
Who got married at some point after the last movie.
And also divorced.
So they don't like each other.
They didn't make it.
They're not friends.
So their marriage was probably ruined by the trauma of having to survive a killer twice.
And she's a professor of something. Psychology?
Some type of psychology.
She's talking about trauma and whatnot to her class.
Yeah.
So, acting wise, I have not seen either one of them in the movie in a very long time. They were fine. I don't know if there was anything to write home about, but they were cool.
They were cool.
No.
They were barely in the movie. A lot of the screen time was given to the new cast members.
Which is
Ray
fair
was
enough.
in the movie more than Julie was, but he still didn't really serve a purpose throughout the plot.
Yeah.
Watching the film, he really didn't serve a purpose, at least to the main cast members.
Right, you were waiting to like, why is you here?
Yeah.
Why did y'all call Julie?
Yeah, he kind of just became like the town crier who just kind of like ran around the town crying about
and nobody wanted to hear about anything that man had to say. And he runs a bar, and he is Stevie's boss.
He runs a bar on the pier where he used to work in the original ones. Which is interesting.
And the bar is now where Stevie works.
Yes.
So there's some sort of connection there.
And Julia's just so far removed from it all. She's doing the Sidney Prescott thing where she left town and she's off living her life.
And she don't want to come back.
And she doesn't want to come back. No.
Ever. Which is understandable, because why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, the man you divorced lives there. I wouldn't want to live there either.
So those are all of our characters. Let's get into our likes and dislikes.
So I think I probably already mentioned everything already, but I didn't mind the characters. And it was nice to see Prince Eric again. I like him as an actor. He did pretty good. I did have to keep guessing who was who. Like,
good
who
mystery.
was it? Because what happened was, and they set this up pretty good, I thought it was somebody and that person would die.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, because at some point I thought it was Tariq. His real name is Tariq. Teddy.
Teddy, yes.
I thought it was Teddy. I was like, oh, it's Teddy. And then
when did you think it was Teddy?
When now I'm forgetting all the characters' names. No, after that.
After the cemetery.
Oh, no. The cemetery. When they ran into it and we get to the float. The parade float.
Because he disappeared.
He did. And we didn't see him and the killer. Whenever I don't see the killer and the person in the same room, you like, that's the killer.
Yeah.
Well, then the killer shows up and he there. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But I did think through the whole movie it was two people. I feel like every slasher now, I always think it's two people.
Really?
The last slasher we watched was Hard Eyes. Two people.
Yeah, and they didn't really imply that until they revealed. And you know what? And I should have thought about that. I didn't think of the two people thing until halfway through the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was two people the whole time. I'm like, it's two people.
Yeah.
When you said you thought it was a woman, I was like, there's no way because this woman is like the Hulk. So if it is a woman, it's two people.
Yeah, that's when I thought it was two people.
Okay.
When Tyreek had to fight back, and I thought it was two people when he
threw somebody
when
somewhere.
we find out that the guy that died was involved with the church, and the people at the church were weird. And I thought it was gonna be like all the church members.
Okay, because we get introduced to a pastor and a pastor. I guess she's a church member, but she's also a friend of Steve, and we like. It's definitely y'all.
Yeah.
And then the pastor dies. And we're like, not you.
Yeah.
Obviously not you. So, yeah, I like the fact that the movie, every time I thought it was somebody, that person would get killed and I had to move on to somebody else. So, obviously, it kept me guessing. Kills were good. Pretty moderate. I didn't think the movie was, there was some moments of almost tension for me. But for most part, I'm like, he's back there. Y'all gonna turn the light on and he's gonna be standing right there.
Yeah.
Some of the sound design was a little bit of overkill. So there were certain scenes where, in a horror movie, you got to like build up the sound and the soundtrack is going and then they build it up real loud. I'm just like, it's too loud. Turn it down. There's nothing happened.
Like when he was in a car?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
weird. It
was
was so loud. And then I was like, that scene was weird because Milo gets in a car and I guess they were making us trying to think that the fisherman was going to pop up. Yeah. He doesn't. But I was like, well, where would he pop up at? He ain't in the back seat.
Yeah.
He ain't outside. Where was he gonna fit?
Yeah.
So stuff like that was kind of weird, but that was more of a nitpick than anything. And I'll leave it there because I think what I'm gonna say next is kind of like we're in spoilers, but I'll save it for the ending.
I will say the things that I liked. I liked the chases. I thought the chase sequences were good. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite two chase sequences will probably be Danica's chase sequence through the cemetery and the float, because it's funny because why is the float still here?
Well, I'm
this
assuming
is just supposed to be an Easter egg.
They still have it, right?
For 1996?
Well, why do I keep forgetting Madeline Klein's character's name? Danica says that she was also queen.
Yeah, but it's the same float.
Oh my! They probably just polish it off, rinse it off
like
with
the exact same.
Rinse
float.
It off with a hose and just keep it going.
I like that chase sequence because, of course, it has to. I also like the chase sequence between a character that we didn't mention. She plays a podcast character.
You talking about Tyler?
Mm-hmm. The Shivers Boutique is turned into a restaurant.
Yeah.
And Tyler,
fish and chips.
Tyler has to escape using the same elevator that Helen had to use, pulling herself up.
Because she don't make it, y'all.
Yeah, and I like the fact that she thought pleading with the killer that she was a fan would save her life.
He literally stabs her.
It's a murderer.
2 seconds after that. He's like, I don't care.
I thought that was a good, interesting chase sequence. Because you didn't know whether he... Well, you know what? Once Ava got caught in a cage and the podcast girl was, and I was like, it's you, girl.
Yeah.
You need to just run.
And for 2 seconds, I was like, maybe it's the podcast girl.
Yeah.
And then she died. So it wasn't her.
They did a good job of juggling the suspicion between the main characters and
the new addition, the extras.
And the extras.
Yeah, they did. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because I knew it was going to be one of the friend group. But because they were also
You did already think that.
Because they were also killing randos. I mean, they also killed the cemetery guy.
They did.
Because they were also killing randos. I was like, okay, so which one of y'all is it?
Right. So the randos we get are Tyler the podcaster, the cemetery guy, and Danica's new fiance gets it while she's taking a bath upstairs.
And the church, and the reverend.
And the reverend from the church.
Yeah.
And Teddy's dad.
Yeah, who was also kind of random.
Yeah, kind of. Well, he's
semi-connected.
Because he's technically the one who cleaned up everything, at least in like the papers with the police after the man drove off the cliff and the friend group wanted to hide it. Dad helped out.
And you already mentioned Danica's second husband.
Yes, Danica's second husband.
So,
or fiance.
Fiance.
Right.
Yeah.
She has a line where she says, "Am I technically a widow?" And I'm like, "Girl, you never got married.
It was funny because she was like, am I a widow? And Ava was like, yeah, but you're a hot widow. And it was like, yeah, but the hot's implied.
But my brain was kind of like, girl, you never got married.
After that, I was like, okay, she's going to commit to this.
Right. She was never married. So no, you're not a widow. Nice try though.
Stupid.
She's a good stupid. I give her that. I give her that.
And the last, like I said, lots of extra kills draw away suspicion from the main cast. Also, I thought Madeline Kahn was my standout.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Oh, and I like that the fact that at least the guys were just the guys. Mm-hmm. The Milo and Teddy are just there to be guys. Slasher flicks are about the women.
They are.
So between the girls, Ava, Danica, and Stevie, the girls seem like they had a good friendship.
They did. Even after the accident and people leaving and coming back, they did feel like they were still friends. The girls felt
genuine friendship.
They did. Especially between Ava and Danica.
Yeah, they have really good genuine moments.
Mm-hmm. Now, do we want to talk about the cameo? Because it's technically not part of the ending.
The cameo, what cameo are you thinking about?
Not the end cameo. Okay. That sets up another movie.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So we get the cameo from
Helen Shivers.
She appears in a dream that Danica is having.
So Danica makes one line. She says one time early in the movie that she gets nightmares.
Yes. She has the most kooky nightmare of all time.
But I didn't think that would be it.
No.
That's not a nightmare, is it?
No, Ava and Danica are stuck at the police station because they trying to keep them out of the way or whatever. And she falls asleep and she wakes up to her fiance who's been dead on the stage, and a woman is standing over him with a fisherman's hook, and we're like, who the heck is this? I thought it was gonna be Danica, and that was gonna be some sort of
like seeing it's actually Danica, as Helen or something.
It's actually Danica's the killer, but she's like split personalities or something. Movie definitely don't go there.
No,
but it's actually Helen who turns around and gives a speech about like, you actually did something wrong and you need to fess up to it and y'all bad people or whatever. And it goes on and on and on, and then it goes on for too long.
Yeah.
Because like blood starts dripping down her face and I'm like, what are we doing here? And then Danica snaps out of it and wakes up.
I thought the scene was cute, but it went on too long, especially when she started decomposing. But I do like the fact that they didn't bother de-aging her.
No. They did.
Did they de-age her? Because she didn't look... They looked like they had smoothed her face.
According to IMDb, which I guess apparently is touch and go, she was de-aged.
She doesn't look de-aged.
She looks
good, but she doesn't look like she did. She was a child.
It just looked like she had like some real good foundation on. So I don't know. To be determined.
I mean, not a child when that came out, but she was playing a high school, college age.
They were like 20 years... She had to be in her 20s in that role, like in real life, right?
It was a 1 year jump from graduation, so she was 19 maybe.
Okay.
In the movie.
Okay, so they could have been on the board.
Yeah.
IMDb says she was de-aged. I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, she looked good, but it didn't look like they de-aged her. It looked like they added like a smoothing filter on her.
It looked good regardless of what she looked good regardless of what it was.
Yeah. And her hair and everything wasn't even the same style.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, which makes sense, right? Because we're in 2025. So,
but it was cute. It given the fact that they leaned so heavily on Helen lore throughout the movie up until that point.
Shall we go to her grave?
They rubbed it in that she was dead so long. I thought that the reveal was going to be it was her.
Yeah. The ghost.
They kept going back to Helen so much.
It's funny she's not in this movie, but she in this movie.
It's funny because
she's almost like a extra character.
I mean, and even though it's because Julie James is not. They're all the City Prescott. Like it's not like the killer's just after Julie. He's after all of them.
Right.
But it seems like the town only remembers Helen was murdered.
Maybe because she was the queen.
Even though Ray toward the end is like they scrubbed the town of all the history. And it's like, well, not Helen,
because there's
everybody knows Helen.
Picture of Helen on her grave still.
Right.
Like it's been there since she died.
It ain't cracked. It don't look weathered.
Somebody's polishing
Somebody's keeping the Helen memory alive.
They like swipping out the photo when they get sunburnt and everything.
Yeah. Dislikes. I will say that I didn't think all of the dialogue was funny. Not all the jokes were funny. Some of the dialogue was. I saw a review earlier say that it was. They try to like hammer all the Gen Z lingo into like one sentence, and it kind of felt like that a little bit.
A little TikTokish.
Yeah, it felt a little bit like people still speaking complete sentences. Nobody speaks in full meme
or acronyms.
Right.
It's fine. Y'all can make a normal movie with normal conversation.
People have normal conversations, especially with friends. People that they have intimate conversations with talk regular.
Right. I don't sometimes even like typing in acronyms. I'm like, I'm spelling this out.
But
so yeah,
I mean, those are nitpicks. I have one true dislike, and that's just the ending.
Okay, speaking of, let's get to the ending.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you, because you're gonna explain it better than I am.
So there are two killers, like Cheryl alluded to earlier. There are two killers. The first killer I have zero issues with turned out to be Stevie. It makes sense.
It was weak and it was predictable, but I didn't mind it.
It was weak, it was predictable, and it had some holes that even the Ava as in character brought up. So basically the story is after they all went on the, what do they call the curb?
Dead man's tail.
Whatever they call it.
I don't know.
After they all go back
Reaper's curve. I don't know what it's called.
After they all go back up to the peak where all the vehicular murders happen. And the guy drives off. They try valiantly to save the guy. He falls off anyway.
Right.
Ava is pressuring all of them to help go down there and check on him at least and call the police.
There's no way to
They all take a vote just like the original to leave.
Right. But before they leave, they call the police.
They call the police before they leave.
And they immediately show up.
Yeah.
As they're leaving, the police are showing up.
It's a small town on an event day. So I'm surprised that the police made it all the way up there to that peak that quickly. Fine. But yeah,
it's
whatever. But they find out
through Googling
later. Yeah. They all do independent research off screen. Find out who the guy is. The guy is a member of the church.
Sam Cooper.
He doesn't have any relatives or friends or anybody that are connected to them.
Nope.
Turns out Stevie's the killer because Sam was Stevie's friend. Stevie didn't realize that Sam was the guy in the car during the accident, so she didn't think to go down to the beach to check on him when he was going to be dead.
Right. You couldn't, it was a literal cliff. So there was no just jumping down there to check. Like they would have needed assistance, which they called to go get it. But she doesn't find out that she actually knows the guy until after the fact.
And there's a giant Ford pickup.
Yes. And she is mad.
Yeah.
Super mad that they left him down there. They should have done something. I was like,
Ava's like, but girl,
we did do something.
We not only called the police, but I begged you to go down there. And she was like, oh, well, I didn't know. And it's like, well, that's your fault.
Yeah. She was like, but you was with us when we kept the oath. And she was like, well, I didn't know at the time until after, girl. But you was still.
But you, so you were fine with leaving anybody else down there.
But not
now
Sam.
That it's Sam, now you got an issue.
Sam. No, girl. They don't work that way.
But that's fine. Scorn lover.
Whatever.
She wants to get revenge. That makes slasher sense to me. I don't have a big complaint about that.
Exactly.
And it's predictable. I expected it to be one of the people in the front group.
Oh, you called it earlier. Yes, you did.
Now let's get to the dumb part.
Yeah. So that is the first part of the third act.
So our first part of the third act is all the guys have been murdered off. We've now only have Danica, Ava, and Stevie. Ray tells the three of them that they got to get out of there because he's been telling them the whole movie they need to leave.
Right.
So he's like, you got to get out of there. Get on Teddy's boat.
Peace out.
Get out to the ocean. And I don't know what the plan was. They were just going to go somewhere else. They're going to boat off to somewhere else.
Actually have no idea now. Just mentioned
Maybe they were going to go to the Bahamas or something because he had mentioned it earlier.
Maybe. And then after that, this is when we find out Stevie's actually the killer.
Yeah. So Stevie reveals herself to be the killer on the boat because the police find out that she was a member of the church.
Correct. Via a picture on the wall.
So Stevie, Danica, and Ava have a fight on the boat. Stevie gets the best of Danica, guts her with the hook, and throws her off the boat. Freddie Prinze Jr. gets on the boat to save them. And he shoots Ava off the boat.
Somebody finally showed up with a gun. Pew, pew.
He shoots Ava off the boat, even though Danica had the flare gun that she never used.
Yeah. No, he shoots Stevie off the boat.
Well, Ava had a flare gun. She just didn't use it at all.
No. So he takes his gun and he shoots Stevie. And you're like, hey, that killer is gone. Yeah.
So they get back home. He takes Ava to the bar. Where they're just chilling. It's just Ray and Ava. The news is announcing Stevie.
Yes.
Is Stevie as the killer. But we get back to Julie, who is watching the news, sees that Stevie is the killer. She's
watching the news of a city she don't live in no more. Go ahead.
We'll get back to that in the third act when they do that again later on. So she's watching the news of a city she doesn't live in anymore. Maybe she was watching because she knew that somebody came to visit her and they were going to be killed. She's keeping her eye out.
Fine.
But whatever.
I don't even know how to get the news in another city here.
After the news reveals that Stevie is the killer, she does some Googling because she remembers that Ray was mentoring her, and Ray chewed her out because she's one of the girls under his wing, and he wants.
Stevie worked for Ray. Yeah,
right. So she Googles. She's like, "Oh, it's Ray." She's like, "The second killer is Ray."
So and my mind is like, girl, ain't no way. We not going there.
My mind is like, this is crazy. Like the twist is going to be that I'm thinking it's Stevie's curly hair friend that never came back. Because
the church girl.
The pastor is also now dead.
Yes.
And she's nowhere to be found.
Church girl went missing.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, church girl is still out there. They don't know that they're a duo yet. Church girl's going to pop up at the bar.
Yes.
Because,
and say, I'm finishing the job.
Yeah. Yeah. Because obviously they already did that.
Right.
But no, it is actually Ray. Ray and Ava have a fight at the bar because Ray is telling her that basically, well, he doesn't explain to Ava why he's killing her.
Right.
He only explains it to Julie.
Julie shows up, and this is where we start putting all the pieces together. And Ava actually asks to leave.
Yes.
Ava's like, I'm gonna go, because now Ava realizes that Ray has a bandage around his arm.
Where she cut the guy.
Where she cut the fisherman earlier in the movie. And she's
Good
like,
job.
oh crap.
Good job.
This is the man, because has to be him because I cut him earlier.
If you can't kill him, wound him, mark him somewhere where you can see him in public.
So as she's leaving, Ray's like, don't worry about that, because now I know you know. Yeah. So now Ava knows, Julie knows, Julie shows up, and then we get the whole conversation between Ray and Julie.
So his reasoning, hold on, I got notes about this. I was upset. I have several bullets.
Stupid.
This is the dumbest twist ever.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
So, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, all the killers are Sidney Prescott, because it's not just like one. He's not just only after Julie James. The killer's after all of them, because they were all equally involved in it. Mm-hmm. So yesterday, I said that making Ray the killer is the equivalent of making Gail or Dewey Ghostface, but it's not. Right. It's the equivalent of making Sidney Ghostface.
Yeah, because
they're all Sidney Prescott.
Right, because they're a friend group.
Yeah.
And they all did the thing together at the same time. There was no standout. If anything, Teddy was the standout, because he was the one who was standing in the middle of the road. Right. Teddy's dead now.
Right.
So it made no sense for the survivor of the previous movie to help out a killer from the new movie off some, she deserved it. And she deserves to get her revenge. Based off what?
And it was two reasons. One, she deserves to get her revenge. Two,
she was there
because the town is erasing what happened to us.
That bullcrap.
That was so stupid, because it totally ruins the character from the previous films. I can't watch the previous films anymore, because now I know that he's a psychopath. It doesn't matter that he comes to save Julie. It's like when the alien saved old girl from falling in the ship. It's like, is it okay to be saved by a xenomorph?
Right. No.
No, it's not.
Spoiler, no, it's not.
Still a psychopath and a killer. He's nuts. So I can't watch the other films. He's not good.
The whole, and Julie was like, what do you mean he erased us? Like, we were survivors of a murder. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
We've moved on. The point is to move on.
Yeah.
It's been a couple decades, sir. Eventually everybody's going to die off, and nobody's going to remember this.
So many places in the world have murderers.
Right. What makes you so special?
So many places, right. Also, what makes you so special, but two, so many places in the world have murderers, even if the town, he was upset because the town scrubbed the evidence, but it was in the 90s. People naturally would have stopped caring about the murders that taken place in the 90s, because awful things happen all the time.
It just didn't make a basis for him. I can get being upset. Yeah. We were survivors of a tragic incident, and there's no commemoration for us. Okay, that's one thing. It's another thing to do that and be like, but that made me so upset. Now I'm gonna kill other people. And no, that's not how that works.
And also, you're upset because the town isn't taking this cycle of violence seriously. You're doing it. It's you.
Yeah,
you're mad that the town is not upset enough that you're running around killing people for no reason.
I'm mad y'all don't recognize me, so I'm gonna go kill people.
Yeah, he comes to the town hall.
That's what they deduced it to.
He comes to the town hall like, the cycle of violence is gonna keep going until you take it seriously. No, the cycle of violence is gonna keep going until you stop being a psychopath and murdering teens.
It did. I didn't like it.
It was so bad.
The reasoning made no sense. Both of those reasons. One, I'm helping a coworker, or I'm helping my employee kill people, and then two is I'm helping the employee kill people because I'm mad y'all forgot about me.
Why would you put another group of people through the exact same thing that you went through twice?
Made no sense.
You went through this once,
right?
And to be honest, Jennifer Love Hewitt is a screen queen, but Julie James is no Sidney Prescott. She did not fight for her life in any of those movies. All those movies went the exact same way,
right?
And it's her getting thrown around by the killer until Ray shows up to save her.
And now Ray's a psychopath.
And now you're the psychopath. Like, you you held a man at maybe that's the crazy. Maybe those are the crazy Easter eggs in the sequel when he held the man at gunpoint to steal his boat so he could go save Brandy and Julie. Please. Maybe those were the teases that Ray wasn't all the way there.
No, they retconned his character.
But you risked your life. You drove through a hurricane in a boat that you stole to go save Julie from the last killer.
And now you're about to kill Julie.
That makes no. And you're gonna kill Julie.
Right. So his plan was to kill both of them. Obviously, that don't work. Ava comes out of somewhere and puts the fisherman hook through him, and he dies. And then that's mostly the end. We get to the very end where Ava and Danica are getting out the hospital, and that's where Ava says, "Oh, by the way, Stevie's actually alive because Ray didn't actually shoot her." Yeah, he fake shot her because at that point we didn't know he was the killer.
Yeah,
right?
So Ray implies that he shot blanks at Stevie, I guess.
Right. So Stevie is somewhere floating in the Mediterranean Sea or wherever they are.
I guess if Danica survived, Stevie could.
Right. Oh yeah, and Danica actually washes ashore. So her and Ava actually do live. Stevie also lives. We actually don't get back to her. We don't assume she might show up, but that actually could be the sequel.
Stevie and her long lost dad.
Right.
Helping her get revenge.
Come back and get Danica and Ava, right? That would be a logical sequel. Mm-hmm. No. We get a mid-credit scene of something that don't play out like I think they would. We get Brandy.
Jesus H.
What was Brandy's character's name? Don't matter. Brandy. We get Brandy.
Carla.
We get Carla in a bad wig watching TV.
With the Allstate guy.
With the Allstate guy.
Old Spice.
Old Spice guy, who was also in Cross, by the way. Mm-hmm. Very good show. Check that out. Is her husband.
Nice house.
She's watching, it's not quite black bag, but close.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. She's watching the news in Seaport. We don't know where she is.
We don't.
But she's watching Seaport local news.
Southport. Yeah. Why?
Sorry.
Why is everybody watching
Southport local news? And this is where she finds out that it was actually Ray, and she makes a joke about everybody's always trying to kill Julie.
And the news station says Ray's dead like 3 times. Like the killer was Ray. The
Ray deceased.
Ava so and so killed the killer Ray. Right. Ray is deceased.
We're like, we got it. We got it. He's not coming back. Okay, Freddie Prinze not catching the bag for the next movie. We get it. So then we get a sequence where somebody knocks at Carla's door, and we're like, oh my God, is it the killer? Is it the killer? Then, although you're kind of like, well, who would be the killer? Mm-hmm. It's Julie. Yeah. Julie shows up with a picture of Carla and Julie from the sequel movie.
It's a set photo.
Exactly. And Carla is X'd out in a perfectly drawn X with a permanent red marker. Mm-hmm. And Carla's like, well, what we about to do?
On the back it says it's not over.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. There's a note. Mm-hmm. Great handwriting, by the way. And it implies that Julie and Carla are going to go after whoever this new killer is.
Who could it possibly be?
Stupid.
Who is alive?
I did not enjoy.
Jennifer Esposito?
Like, I know we were supposed to be like, oh my God, it's Carla. But I was kind of like, why is she in this wig? First of all. Second of all, this acting a little stiff.
It felt like Brandy. Last minute. It felt like it was shot last minute and they didn't really have the script that kind of like improv'd it.
It felt like improv. Yeah. Brandy, my girl. But the acting, not great.
Yeah, it felt like
improv. This did not make me excited for a sequel. I was more excited. I'd be more willing to watch the sequel with Danica, Ava, and Stevie.
Yes.
Because that's the new crew, right?
The new girls back.
We've moved on from the originals. And maybe that's why Ray was upset. It's like, we don't want nothing to do with y'all. Like, y'all lived, y'all fine. But I was not pleased with the ending, and I was not taken aback, or I was not wowed by the mid-credit scene.
Yeah, the ending felt like a parody.
Yeah,
it felt like a sketch.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And going back to Julie.
Yes.
Why didn't Julie bring a gun to the Ray fight?
That's one of my notes.
She came unarmed.
One of my notes is, why does nobody have a gun?
She came unarmed.
There's a killer.
You've been through this twice. Sydney would have had a gun. I hate to bring Sydney up, but I mean, she was smarter. Sydney had 2. She had a pistol for her and Gail.
But also, this movie would have been 45 minutes. So I get it, but I also was kind of like, where's the gun? Where is the gun?
And also, making Ray the killer makes Julie dumb because that means that Julie's only ever dated murderers.
Yep.
It means that her first boyfriend, Ray, was a murderer, and it means the dude she took to Bahamas was also the murderer. Yep. So, and then she went back, left him, and then married a murderer. So that means she never had a lick of wits or intuition in her whole life.
She just stay single.
Because she never saw it coming.
And now she got another murderer after her and Carla.
Yeah. So it means Julie never learned.
Heavy sigh.
Terrible writing.
All right. Speaking of that, though, can you pick out a favorite line or scene of this movie?
Favorite line or scene? My favorite scene in the movie was probably seeing Danica wash up on shore.
Not that being
the best part of the movie.
Because she washes up on shore. And I didn't recognize her at first.
After the ridiculous, terrible third act that I had to watch, seeing the fact that Danica lived brought like genuine happiness.
I was like, the color came back to my face. I was like, finally,
something
because
good.
She washes ashore in her goofy butt. Somebody finds her. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? And she turns her head to the left and goes, hospital, and then turns her head back to the right.
Passes out.
And then right after that, when they get out of the hospital, it's kind of a funny scene because they look like garbage. They look like they've been hit by 2 buses, which is fair because they've been running from a serial killer. And then they like go off to eat in their hospital clothes.
But they also have a funny line where Danica's like, I'm starving. Ava's like, actually, we haven't eaten. And they haven't eaten the whole movie. The only thing we see them do is drink from every place they go.
That's true. And the movie only takes place over a couple of days. But you got to eat in there.
Never once did they have any food.
She had a Xanax.
Yeah, I actually did eat.
Yeah, she had a Xanax. That was also a funny scene from Danica where she was like, I'm okay. I've had a Xanax.
Yeah.
So she was good. She was good. So we have the same favorite scene.
Yeah. All right. Did you have any random notes you wanted to throw out?
I already said one was why does no one have a gun? Okay. I just kept questioning it. And then Killer's motivation was weak, but not as weak as Hard Eyes. However, Hard Eyes managed to be the better movie.
It did. Yeah. The Hard Eyes motivation was chopped cheese.
Terrible.
It was better.
They was just doing it just because. There was no reason behind it. But the movie was a better movie. I don't even know how that works.
Hard Eyes had more tension. This one was definitely a slower.
Yeah.
Hard Eyes felt more like nonstop because they were like running. They were constantly like on.
And I guess Hard Eyes is more of a comedy horror.
Even the comedy was better in that one though too.
This was definitely.
And
Hard Eyes was funnier.
They had the gore too.
We had plenty of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my only random notes.
I had a couple. I thought my first note is this is dumb. And that was because of the accident. They were not going to get in trouble for that accident.
Prince Eric says they going down for manslaughter. And I'm like, sir.
So the way the accident happens is they are standing in the middle of the street, which is not a crime.
Teddy is standing in the middle.
Which is not a crime. It's not illegal to stand in the street.
Nope. On Dead Man's Curve.
And actuality, pedestrians always have the right of way. So
that is literally the law.
They're watching the fireworks, and a truck coming too fast around the curve doesn't see him and swerves off the cliff. And they try to save him, and he doesn't. And they're convinced that they're going to prison. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not, because they were driving extremely quickly. Yeah. And it seemed like the mayor was going to cover, or not the mayor,
whoever
real estate owner, Teddy's dad was going to cover it up anyway.
It didn't matter what they did. Teddy's dad was going to cover it up.
Yeah.
They actually did mostly everything right.
They did everything correct.
Outside of standing in the middle of the street, which
it's
whatever.
dumb, but not criminal.
It's not a crime. They try to save the guy. I mean, they trying to like bust out the window, pull on to his hatchback or whatever. The trunk.
Danica's in her reception dress.
Listen, they trying their best.
Yeah.
And he falls out. And guess what they do, y'all? They call the paramedics and the police.
And they show up.
Who show up immediately.
And pronounce the person dead on the scene.
Because he was dead when they left him there.
Even the guy in the junkyard said the car was totaled.
It fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, we gotta go down there to do what?
Kill and they were convinced that they would be in trouble. Y'all are not getting any trouble for this.
Prince Eric.
Not even a slap on the wrist.
They probably would have got community service with time served.
I don't even think it was bad enough to where it would have been like, ooh, we're steeped in controversy. It's like, no, he drove off the side of the
accident.
Cliff.
It was like an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Like that y'all call help for.
And in the first movie, it made more sense they didn't want to call the police and stick around because they were underage and they were all drinking.
They were doing an illegal activity.
Even though you could still make the argument because Freddie Prinze Jr. was driving and he wasn't drinking.
Neither was Danica.
Danica
was not drunk driving
but
in this
still
one.
kind of like it still kind of made more sense they were running because they were underage teens drinking. Y'all are full grown adults. The driver.
Oh, in this one, are we supposed to say they was smoking weed? Is that supposed to be the drinking?
In that baby joint. That joint was gone before they made it up the
fact
cliff.
that I just now remembered it.
Because they kept bringing out 2 baby joints throughout the cliff. It's like, why y'all rich? Why you got these baby joints?
They could have went to the police and actually told what happened, and there would have been no different outcome.
No different outcome.
None.
I thought the fact that they were so panicked was unreasonable.
I wasn't buying it.
What other ones did I have? I like the group chat name, Don't Get Murdered.
That was funny.
They mentioned the Bahamas. That was funny. Tariq mentioned they should run to the Bahamas, and Ray's like, no, you shouldn't. That's a horrible idea. That's funny. But also, it's not funny now that you know that Ray's the killer.
No. Yeah. No, he would have followed him there and killed him, I guess.
And the last note was that I was right that it was a woman, and I was right that it was one of the friend group.
You was bingo and bingo.
But I was wrong about it being Ray.
Nobody would have guessed that because it was stupid.
All right, let's get into our rating.
So before we got to the final act and revealing Ray was the killer, I would have gave this a solid 3. Decent average movie. 2.5.
Okay.
Because there was no point in doing that. It was, as soon as it happened, I was like, I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it. So 2.5 Nicole Kidmans for me.
I will give it a 3.5.
Dang.
But
am I that off?
I'm giving it a 3.5 because I'm taking a whole 1.5 off because of the ending.
Okay.
It's going to lose a whole 1.5 points.
So what would you have given it if we stopped at Stevie being the killer?
If we stopped at Stevie being the killer, I would have given this a 4.
Okay.
Because I don't think that this movie did anything wrong until we got to Ray. Okay. It I almost felt exactly like rewatching that very first I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like I would say at this point you don't have to go back and watch the first ones because this one follows so closely. It's the same exact type of accident. The friend group is bigger.
Okay. Instead of 4 is 5.
And I like the fact that the killer in this one is somebody that they know. The killer in the original is a completely unrelated adult who has nothing to do with them.
Right.
So I feel like this is a better one to watch to begin with.
Okay.
But once they reveal what they did with Ray, that completely destroyed the movie.
I probably wasn't gonna go higher than a 3 just because to me it's a very average.
Yeah,
movie.
I mean it's average.
Yeah,
but it didn't. I was
expecting it to do. I was expecting to get this a 2.
Yeah,
from before even watching it.
As far as requels, the only other requel I can compare it to is Halloween and Scream.
Okay.
And Scream 5, and it wasn't as good as Scream 5.
No,
but it didn't do anything terrible
until
Ray.
Asterisk.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that might be our widest spread of difference. 2.5 and 3.5.
I mean, it's still negative.
It happens. I don't know what I'm gonna put on Letterboxd. 3. I'm gonna do the average.
Gosh.
Letterboxd is interesting because that is a very like cinephile rating. So I put like when we say 4 Nicole Kidmans, I'll typically do like 4 or 5 or whatever. But everybody else be like 2. I'm like, was the movie that bad?
No.
I don't care. I'll give this one a 3 on Letterboxd. That's right in between the both of us.
All right, so we went in with low expectations, and it was a roller coaster because I went in with low expectations, and I was impressed, and then it took me right back to reality.
Yeah, right back to where you get on at your seat. The bottom. Crazy stuff.
It was a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, I was expecting terrible with good laughs. I got decent with a terrible ending.
Yeah.
So surprise.
I'll probably take your advice and completely put the original ones out of my mind. Usually you said put the new one out of your mind.
Yeah, reverse.
But I'll put the original out of my mind and I'll stick with the new one. I can't unsee Ray as terrible. So now I just have to erase the originals and just watch this new one and just look at Ray as a stranger who I don't know who's a psychopath.
I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, and the originals aren't that good anyway.
Okay, fair.
But at least this one is current, and it pretty much does the same thing.
I hope that if they do a sequel, that they do not do the sequel from the mid-credit scene.
You know what they should have did?
They just stick with the new characters.
They should have dumped Julie James and just teased a sequel with Brandy being the legacy character who's going to appear. Like they didn't have to tie Brandy so close to Julie James because it doesn't make sense that whatever they're gonna pull from the original 2 that there's still a killer after them 2 specifically.
Yeah,
they should have just teased that Brandy was gonna appear in the sequel and she was going to be there for the new girls, but not doing some random ridiculous thing with Julie.
Because that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
like y'all about to go after a killer.
Yeah, like you know what?
Who could it possibly be?
You know what? Like when in Scream 5, Gail was in Scream 6, the reason that Gail was in it is because they moved to New York.
Right.
They should just move to whatever city Brandy was in.
Okay.
And there's a new killer. Brandy happens to be in town.
In the same.
And they go to her because she's close.
Listen,
they should have did that.
Scrap all that and just give me Ava, Danica, and Stevie.
Yeah, or that.
The
I'm fine with the three of them. And I'm totally okay with knowing that Stevie's the killer in the second one.
It's fine.
Because we knew who the killer was in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Stevie and her friend that went missing.
Right.
And her dad.
Sure. Who might be in jail or dead.
We don't know.
We never saw.
Great person to bring back.
Y'all could add that in, just like y'all add in Ray being a psycho.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Perfect.
So yeah, I don't know. Sure, if you are interested in this and you want to form your own opinion, go to Discount Tuesday.
Yes.
Or Discount Wednesday if you go to AMC.
It'll be on streaming very quickly, I'm sure.
Yes, because it's about to get all its screens snatched up by everything that's coming out after it.
Okay, so that is the end of our review for I Know What You Did Last Summer. We'll be watching next week.
Fantastic Four. My dog did not.
She's confused.
She did. So yeah, it's Fantastic Four season. Yay, it's our last Marvel movie before Doomsday.
Yeah.
That's it. We about to get in a long stretch. Oh, that's not
Wonder
true.
Man. I mean,
well, movie wise.
Yeah.
Not Superman. Spider-Man will come first. No? Yes. We'll get Spider-Man next year.
Brand New Day comes before Secret Wars, yes.
Comes before Doomsday.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, but still, that's not till July. So we about to go for a quiet 12 months on the movie side.
It's a good enough spread,
It's fine. I'm cool with it.
People a break between Marvel stuff.
And we do have the TV shows.
Yeah.
So that'll be fine. We will be at Comic-Con next week. So the recording gonna be real touch and go. We're gonna have to slide in recording into our already packed draft schedule that we have put together. But
it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. We're hoping to see the Aliens panel.
Hopefully no offsites catch on fire this year. Like the Penguins panel.
The Penguin Lounge caught on fire. We got to see the fire. We didn't get in the lounge.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, we are looking forward to it. We leave in a couple days. So we will have an episode though on Monday. Yeah. Just like we always do.
It's going to be fun and exciting. We'll be recording on location.
If you don't follow us on any social media, you should, because we'll probably be posting pictures and videos and all that stuff.
I'll be live tweeting and live blue skying the panels.
I don't know how Jay do it. He be like listening and not looking. I'll be like, how are you doing it? I can't multitask that well. I can't do it. So Jay will be our resident correspondent.
This is news.
On site at Comic-Con. Because Cheryl's going to be paying attention to the panel and taking pictures.
Okay, thanks for listening. If you like our podcast, you can please share it. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcast or on our website at vaguelynerdypodcast.com, where you can also leave us a voice message and we'll play it on the show if it's nice.
And if it's not, we're going to find you on LinkedIn.
You can follow us on Threads and IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, Blue Sky and Twitter at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. You can also reach us at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com for email. And if you're listening to us on a podcast app, you can also view our animated format on YouTube, Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
And if you would like to give us a monetary donation, which goes to our hosting fees, we are on Ko-fi at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
Until next time.
Bye.